Hi children, how are you? And this is me, your English teacher. I hope you are also fine there. And now we are telling about the fifth class, second term English. Already we discussed about it, the first lesson Rhinoland. And just let's revise for you. And last we said about the rhino and rhina. They are living in Kaziranga National Park, and they are commonly known as one-horned rhinos. No, and there they said about the hunters and poachers, and they are very free from. They are very relieved from them now because they have the safety measures and rules now. And whatever and something more discussed about them is when they meet their friends. No, when they meet their friends, they discussed they exchange their notes. And after that, we said that Rhino and Rhina all very interested to go to the Brahmaputra, and they are very like to play in water. Brahmaputra water is so cold, and they decided to go there. No, and we stopped there. No, and let's continue there. Here, the rhino is remembering that the last year, and what happened last year? The last year, the endless rain causes the flood to the park. And when they get the flood, they have no space to live there, no. So they went to the chaporis, the raised section. Chaporis means the raised section for the animals. And when it is flooded, they can go there and be safe there. And some of them went to the Mikir Hills also for saving their life. And the rhino and the chaporis here in the Kaziranga National Park, the chaporis are constructed by the Indian Army, and we can very proud to be the Indian Army too, no? Because they constructed the chaporis for them. And once again the chaporis, and chaporis is the raised section from the ground, and they can go there and be safe there. And here the mother rhino is saying about her baby. Is she that? Do you remembering her name? Rhina. Rhina is the name of her baby. And we told that she is just 1 year old, and she is so clever. And she recognizes the animals, those who are living with them, and they are in the park. And she recognized the leopard, fox, hulo, gibbon, all the animals. And do you know, children, here the hulo gibbon, here I gave the picture now, hulo gibbon. This is the only ape living in India. This is the only ape living in India. The name of the ape living in India is hulo gibbon. That is the only ape living in India. And after the animals she found in this park, she got so puzzled. And why do you know? She got so puzzled? She is saying that all the birds, those in the park, are looking same, look alike. All the birds are looking alike. She is saying like that. Say here, we can see some animals, birds not. Here I gave the pictures of Dalmatian pelican, black-bellied tern, Indian vulture. Here you can see the three birds now. And is that all birds look alike? Do you think so? No, all are seeing different. All are looking so different, no? And here Dalmatian pelican have a long beak. And here in the black-bellied tern, you can see the picture, no? Her belly looks so black. So I think her name is mentioned like that, black-bellied tern, no? And here the Indian vulture also you can see, no? And but rhino is saying all the birds are look alike. Do you know why? Because she is too young, no? Just 1 year old baby. So she said like that, no? And here Rhina is saying like that, and she looked so puzzled to see the birds. And after, the rhino is feeling so happy because the park was surrounded by fascinating flora and fauna. Flora and fauna also I mentioned here. See, flora means the plant life occurring in a particular region or time, and fauna is all the animal life of any particular region or time. And here you just remember this: flora and fauna are the kinds of plants and animals. You can just remember like that. Flora and fauna means a species of plants and animals. No? And here rhino is feeling so happy because in this time forests are cutting down, and here the Kaziranga, they have the place, they have a safety home there because there they have the fascinating flora and fauna, that means the many trees and many animals. And she think that the rhino will be safe in the future. The rhino will be very safe in the Kaziranga National Park. And if we go to the section 2, in the section 1 we said about what rhino is feeling. Rhino means the mother rhino. The mother rhinoceros. And she feels and she shared the things of what she felt in the park, no? And children, here in the section 2, and like you, a boy also visited the Kaziranga National Park. And here his name also mentioned, and he is writing a letter to his friend. And when you also going for a park or a tour or a summer vacation, you also share your feelings with your friends, no? Like that, here Adil also sharing his experience to his friends. And he is writing a letter to Samir, and he is giving his feelings to him. And Adil said he saw the most wildlife like deer, sambar. Hey, sambar is not the food item that you are eating with your idli, vada, dosa. And this is a kind of deer. You can see now here. Sambar. This is the animal he mentioned here, and that is not the soupy curry. Okay, elephants and water buffalo, a rock python, and one-horned rhinos. And do you remember that the one-horned rhino Adil is mentioned here is about the mother rhino? Okay. Here Adil saw many animals, and if I ask a question, what animals or which animals or which wildlife he saw in the park, then we can say deer, sambar, elephants, water buffalo, rock python, and one-horned rhinoceros. And I think this is in our question also. So you can just remember that which animals Adil found in the national park, no? And after he is describing the rhino. He describing the rhino to the Samir, that how he is describing it, see? And he is saying that the rhino looks like an ancient creature. Ancient creature means before long ago, the ancient history is also you are learning though. Before the history creature, he is saying ancient creature weighing over 1600 kg. Oh my god, see how he is weighing. Rhino is weighing over 1600 kg. And see how Adil is saying about his stall. Rhino stall. He is saying that the rhino is taller than his dad. How he described, how Adil is described the rhino? They'll describe the rhino is, and he said that it's weighing over 1600 kg and taller than his dad. And he said that it has a brown, thick, folded skin and a single horn in front of his head. You can see here now. It's looked like an ancient creature and it's weighing 1600 kg and it's taller than his dad, he's saying, no? And Adil felt that the park was a prehistoric era movie set. And do you see the prehistoric era movie? And here you can see the prehistoric era movie set. And prehistoric means the vast period of time before records. That means the prehistoric period means before the history is written, or it's referred to the before human civilization developed and started writing down. And before the invention of that writing, the prehistoric age refer. Okay? And children, do you know the rhinos are very fast runners and they can run up to 55 kilometers per hour and they can make at least 10 different sounds for different emotions. What the emotions they are feeling, they are making sounds very differently as their emotions like bleat, squeeze, grunt and roar. Okay, they can make very different sounds. And if we go to the next point, here Adil is saying that the Kaziranga National Park spreads over more than 400 square kilometers. Oh, very vast area, no? It's spread over 400 square kilometers. And do you know, it has declared the World Heritage Site by UNESCO. World Heritage Site means it is the under control of the UNESCO. UNESCO means the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. Here we describe that UNESCO. And it is the under control of the UNESCO. And in 1904, Mary Curzon. Do you know who is she? She is the wife of the viceroy then who was ruling then. Viceroy means here someone who represents a king or queen and rules for him or her in other country. And the time they mentioned here the 1904, no? 1904 means before the independence. So actually we know that before the in the 1904 we are under the control of the British rulers. So the viceroy's wife, and the viceroy's name is George Curzon. George Curzon's wife Mary Curzon visited the national park. That means here the Kaziranga National Park, and she wanted to see the rhinos and she visited there. But she went there, no rhinos are there. She can't see any rhino in the park, and she pursued her husband to ensure that the wildlife is protected. And she asked her husband, she is very kind person now, so she asked her husband to do something for the park. And they had something for the park, and the world's largest population of one-horned rhinoceros are now in the Kaziranga National Park. No? It's the largest population of the park has now. And I think you got everything what I described it. And just remember all the points. And I think you have to do the you had to done the dictionary check. And thank you for watching.